Uncle Bokow in the building. You see that? Yeah, this is drama. Let me see if you guys can see. Yeah, you guys should be able to see it. It's so weird because when I watch the videos, I think that it cuts off here. You can see my finger all the way up to there, but I'm always a little bit off kilter when it comes to it. How's everybody doing out there today? Comment below. Don't forget, smash that like button. It's so weird. I did a video the other day and I didn't have the lighting right, and I was a little bit grainy, and all of a sudden my views just tanked for the last 3 days since then. It's so crazy. I don't know. With maybe what's up, Mark? How you doing, Mark? Mark got some sauces en route. I don't know if he got them yet or not. He's in the left coast. Steve is Sip Chomper. So if you guys, most of you guys will probably watch this later, but for you guys watching live, I am testing out a brand new League of Fire challenge. Now, what's good, Espicante? There's my subscriber pass there. I will have Mrs. Bulkow read a disclaimer, though, if she's going to come try one, too. And I think that's allowed. I think this is going to be a challenge that you can split up with people. So this is the new, it's not even released yet. And I'm telling you, I've had it for a month. I've been terrified to try it. But I talked to Tad last night from Harvest912 on the phone. He asked me if I tried it yet. Or maybe he asked me in a text. I know I talked to him, though, but I told him, no, I've been scared of it. But I will try it. I'm the no prep gang right now. Mrs. Bulkow is the smart one. She's eating a little bit of some, I think, tahini and peanut butter. I actually only have a bowl of soup in my system. So this might kill me cramp wise. I don't have my glasses here, do I? That's okay. I got this thing. It's basically it's like a lightsaber. It's a magnifying glass. It's a lit magnifying glass, so I can read stuff. All right, ingredients go as follows: sugar, cocoa, non-fat dry milk, natural flavor, soy lecithin, organic coconut oil, Carolina Reaper pepper, seven pot primo pepper, ghost pepper, Trinidad scorpion pepper, habanero pepper, vanilla, and 16 million Scoville heat unit pure capsaicin. This is going to be a doozy, guys. I don't even know if I can handle this kind of heat. But anyways, the way this is going to work, when they do the challenge, this is how I was told it is going to be. So there's 4 cubes in here. You guys see that is sealed. There's 4 cubes, and they are, it is, Charlie. It's a brand new challenge. Yeah. It's not even out yet. I don't even know if anyone's tested it yet. I've had it for like a month. What's up, Kevin? So I guess you eat one of the cubes, and then you wait a minute. Then you eat another cube. Then you wait a minute, and so on. Then when you're done, there's a 4-minute afterburn, and they're possibly looking for 2 points per cube. So I'd imagine maybe this would be an 8-pointer, or if you finish the whole thing, a 9-pointer. Now, anything that many points is going to be brutal. So I'm going to try one right now, and then Mrs. Bulkow is going to try one, or she can try as many as she wants. I'm not going to push her. But this is what it looks like. Beautiful piece of chocolate. It is melting. Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it has olive oil. It has
coconut
oil has a low melting point.
Right. But that's what it looks like right there. It's just a fire cube. Man, I don't know if I'm built like this, guys. All right. Here we go.
But our point was it melts really fast because coconut oil melts really fast. Which is a good thing. You just don't want to hold it in your hand or stick it in your pocket or something. Or have it out in the car.
I'll get 5 minutes when I'm going to do another one. We're going to split it 50-50. So 1 minute burn between, Chastity. And then a 4 minute afterburn. That way there I can. Wow, it's really good. It's not that hot in our house though, so these here, I think they were gonna. I think this prototype was made, I don't know when, a while back, but I think because of the easy melting on it, they're waiting for the. Oh yeah, of course it's building. Ooh. It's not that bad, Chad. It's not that sweet. It's sweet, it's chocolate, but it's not disgusting sweet. Like, if my wife ever sees me think of something as disgusting sweet. All right, where are we at with the time wise? Has that been a minute, guys? I think so, because it said, 6:09. Okay.
Yeah, we just don't eat super sweets at this house. Chris likes
it's
like a regular amount of sweet. He doesn't like, like a European pastry, but he can't stand like an American sweet. Like a typical like junk food American type sweet. And then me, I'm all the way at the other end of the spectrum, and I barely eat any sugar at all.
That's so good. Wow. All right, so Tad told me that they are going to try to make this possibly a splittable challenge, I believe. If we don't get points for it, there's no league table, but if we don't get points, no big deal. I got a disclaimer for you to read. We're going to hear Mrs. Bocott read her first ever League of Fire disclaimer herself.
I've read them before.
Oh, yeah, she did. She did when I didn't have my glasses one day.
It's kind of long.
It's not that long. I'll read it and throw her name. She can say her name just in case we forget. Hi, Uncle Bocow and
Miss Bocow.
I'm over 18 years of age, so I might have read and understood the house last sort of swim from League of Fire website. In summary, League of Fire.
What the world?
In summary, the League of Fire, there's a plan the manufacturer's rule under no circumstances be held responsible for or liable for any claims of injury or damage arising from me consuming this product or multiples thereof. I greatly acknowledge this fact without question.
That's what happens when you eat a little bit before you say it.
Right? Yeah, I always say it in a more of a sober state of mind. All right, so it's hot. It's hot.
What do you mean sober state of mind?
Now, I handle crystals stomach-wise worse than anyone you've ever wet. I mean, I don't like crystals in challenges, and even though I put them in it, I don't like it because of what it does in my stomach. But I can handle crystals in my mouth better than some people can.
Did you mean to say you're just talking about the heat in your mouth, or are you actually something wrong with your mind when you eat? Nothing's ever changed in my mind when I'm eating.
I was just messing around.
I'm just wondering.
Yeah. Yeah, so I can, like me, if you were to offer me like a piece of fudge loaded with crystals, right? I mean, enough that would put like a pod eater on the ground. You offer me that versus one fresh pod, I'll take the fudge loaded with crystals. I can handle it better. I'm burning right now, but I'm not in panic mode.
Yeah, nothing's as hot as a pod.
Yeah, I can't handle pods worth it.
And then on top of that, they're bitter and floral and crazy textures.
But powder gets me rocked. I mean, powder just gets me rocked. It just takes a couple minutes to kick in, but I get rocked off of it. What's up? What's up? Don Epperson, what's good? Sundance 2.
I don't really mind powder because it doesn't have the bad flavor.
Sundance, you'll crush like 5 bags of these, I think.
Don't know.
This is really good. That's really good. So I have a throat burn going from it, and it's a nice throat burn, and it must be the crystals that's giving me that feeling I have. I really like it. I think this is a good challenge. Yeah.
Where? I want you to go in there.
Yeah, it's really good. It's called the Fire Cubes. It's from Harvest912. So if you guys seen my video that's uploaded this morning, it's another challenge from them that's coming out maybe in the next week or two. And as a matter of fact, Johnny just got to try a bite of it. He's with Tad and Kit right now. He just tried a bite of it a few minutes ago. He's got a little short video up, and
I think it was 3 minutes.
Yeah, he agreed with me and Tad that the butterscotch is the way we're gonna go. So the Mad Bull Cow Butterscotch Bark collaboration project.
Butterscotch is one of the best flavors ever.
Yeah. Woo.
I haven't had butterscotch since I was a kid.
No.
I used to eat. Since college. I used to eat it like every single day in college. And I just forgot about it.
So this is good. Because I'm sharing Miss Boca, I'm gonna give her these two. But I could do this whole challenge definitely.
I'm just gonna eat this.
I was a little bit scared when I seen the amount of peppers in there in their mix. And I seen the amount of peppers in there plus the crystals. Usually I'll give you, baby, I'm gonna give you a snack a little bit. She just ate it whole. My daughter I think what it is she sees me eating chocolate and Mrs. Bocow eating like peanut butter, so it just looks like, hey, the adults are having a dessert party in here. After mommy's done. Mommy's gonna come over here and get on and eat these 2 fire cubes and give us her thoughts on it. Yeah.
Oh, does that mean you're already done?
I'm done. I'm just waiting on you. Yeah.
I thought you were about to eat that stuff. I didn't know that was mine.
Yeah, I'm splitting it with you. I ate 2 and
I'm not even dressed yet, and I'm sleeping. I'll try to hurry it up.
Yeah, just throw a hoodie on or something. I don't know. That's what I said. Throw a hoodie. You throw my hoodie on. You're a freaking Southerner, man. You love being hot. Whew. Yeah, so I tried the Eliza.
You're not taking crackers in there and getting crumbs on them.
Eliza, stop. You can eat them in here. Give her.
Please. Here, take some of this. Eat some of this.
How do I put some cracker crumbs on that?
How about you go watch Bananamu? Or you don't
How do you give that to me?
You're not getting your cereal if you don't go in there now.
All right.
Nice
now
burn.
give me my cereal.
She's gonna get it for you in a second. I'll get it for you when mommy comes and gets on the video. I'll get you.
Getting it after video. If you can't wait, you won't get it.
You can get it during the video, but after I'm done, because I'm gonna make it for you. All right. So I think. Oh, that's right. What don't I can make? I'll clean off the stuff on the table so you can sit in here. Stop, Eliza. Lord have mercy. Okay, then nothing. You get nothing. Yeah, that's good. The mouth burn wasn't too bad on it. But, then again, there wasn't a lot of chewing because, like I said, the stuff is really, really soft. So as soon as I put it in my mouth and closed my mouth, it just started melting. Make it Wayne in the building. What's up, brother? Dirty Jersey in the building. I'm doing this new League of Fire challenge. I'm testing it out. I love it. I'll definitely do it again. It's got so many peppers in it. The 7-pot Primo, Reaper, Ghost Pepper, Habanero, Trinidad Scorpion Pepper, 16 million Capsaicin extract. Whew. I'm sure my stomach's going to feel it because, like I said, I only had a little bit of soup. So I wasn't, prep. But anyways, Johnny agreed with me and Tad when, he got to try both barks. I did not text him, call him, nothing. I didn't say nothing to him. I was like, let him try both. Let's see what he said. I already knew. The almond one was really good too, by the way. But the butterscotch is superior. It's the best piece of chocolate I've had. So you guys can watch that video. I uploaded it earlier. It says Mad Bull Cow Butterscotch Bark is the title. And that's going to be, so we already know the points on that for League of Fire. It's going to be a 3-pointer because, what's up? We know it's going to be a 3-pointer because the peppermint bark is going to be the same amount of chocolate and the same heat as a peppermint bark, so it's going to be the same points. However, this is going to be maybe a little bit different of a burn because we put, caramel Primatali, chocolate 7-Pop Primo, Death Spiral. I think on the SHU it's the same as the Reaper, especially if it's the UB Reaper powder. I can feel this now, so my mouth burn is completely gone. Throat burn is gone, but I just feel a little warmth here. But I can feel that hitting the, hey, brother. Hey, I just ate 2 of these. So tell Tad and Kit. These are top notch. So I got the other 2 here, and I'm going to let Mrs. Bocal eat them. She's getting ready. She's going to jump on the video. But yeah, you like the butterscotch one, huh? I know. I'm glad you agreed with me and Tad on that, because that's what that was the oh, you're all watching together? Awesome. That was the best. That was the best piece of chocolate that I've ever eaten. I couldn't believe it. I sat there and it just started melting, and I said, that's something else. That is unique. So yeah, Johnny is up there, guys, right now with Tad and Kit up in Pennsylvania. And yeah, thank you, brother. And so they are doing big things, and it's just great. And yeah, so stay tuned for the Mad Bull Cow. And also they are going to be making another batch of this. I don't actually have any left because we downed it, but hey, thank you, Make It Wayne. Appreciate you, brother. So this is going to be, there's going to be another batch of this coming out. This is the Death by Chocolate Primatali Chug from Harvest912. Me and Mrs. Bocal split this, and I'm talking about it was phenomenal. The flavor of it was just top notch, hands down. And so yeah, I'm gonna do a whole one next time. So we did it. You can split that too, and that's what's cool about it is I like these challenges. I think this one's gonna be the same thing where you can split it. But this one, we each just, it's 2 full shots. So we each sat down and did a shot together, and absolutely loved both of us. Really, absolutely loved the flavor. Johnny said, "Come on, get ready." No,
this is his fault.
He didn't say that.
Well, whenever I'm late, it is Uncle Bocal's fault, because I always tell him, "Don't start the video yet."
Yeah, I'm not rushing her. I do sometimes. Sometimes if I say, "Hey, we're gonna go live at 6:00," and we're doing a video tonight, we're not really doing a video together. I'm just gonna let her take over the cockpit and try these out and let you guys know what she thinks of them. So the flavor on them, excellent. The heat on them, they're hot. They are good. Like I said, guys, somebody else that's a seasoned chili head, a pod eater in competitions, they might react even worse than I did to this. They might get burned worse than I did.
Why?
Because I handle crystals well. I just do,
Oh, I forgot. Certain people,
chocolate, yep.
Certain people have certain strengths and weaknesses for some reason. When it comes to
Charlie's
Capsaicin.
watching. I think Charlie
For example, I can eat probably more powder than most people, but I cannot eat pods well at all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you put me and Mrs. Bocal against each other with powder items, she's going to win. With Crystal, I could probably give her a run for her money. I don't know why.
I have no idea. I don't know what how I am with Crystal.
When last time we ate crystals together, I had 2 pieces of fudge with 16 million laced with it. She had 2 pieces, but she was eating the 1 piece very slowly.
I did find the fudge really hot, so maybe I'm more sensitive to crystals.
Yeah, she's more sensitive to crystals. Me, they don't bother me as bad. They don't. I mean, I just don't. I don't get as rocked off of them as I do off of pods and off of powder. That stuff gets me way worse. And I have a hard time handling it, when it comes to, almost anything. But with crystals, but I think this here has a nice mix of it. It's really tasty. You don't taste a lot of pepper powder in it. So it's not, it's not like Gamelstad's, or anything like that. That stuff is just, you can't taste the chocolate even at all. They're stuffing 16 Reapers into a little skull. It's just like a paste of Reaper with a little bit of chocolate to make it mend together. That is you know, that's just too much. So I've had other ones. I've had other chocolate challenges that had, you know, quite a bit of powder in it, and I like a good amount of powder in it. Even I'm telling you, just a snack on it. But if you put too much in, or it's cheap powder, it's crappy old powder or something like that, yeah, you could run into some issues.
Turn my phone in for me?
You know, you can run into some issues for sure. But good challenge. Good challenge.
Just stay there. Let me sit beside you.
No, I'm not. I'll put the other. Here, come sit right here. All right. Just sit. Yeah, just sit here. There you go. All right, Mrs. Bocow's on. She's already read her disclaimer. If we ever submit this for points, we're just testing it right now. But Chassie, be careful when you open them. It's very soft. Like you have to. You want me to help you do it? Just don't be rough.
I know how coconut oil is.
Yeah. It's organic coconut oil is what makes it like that. Which it makes
I love coconut oil.
It makes it a little bit tricky of shipping, but as far as, you know, because you can't ship that in the summertime, it would be a disaster. But it also but it makes it nice, and you know it's better than
coconut oil melts faster than everything else, but also freezes faster than everything else. So in the wintertime, it's probably good as heck because it'll be really hard when you ship it.
No, just pop the whole thing in your mouth. I think you're supposed
to. Do I have to?
I think so. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know.
Do you read rules? I mean, this thing's good. I want to savor the flavor if I'm allowed to.
Yeah, but I think okay. So you got a 1 minute. Just when you're done with that one, tell me, and then you can go on the next one.
You pop that whole dang thing from Gamelstad's in my mouth, and I told you not to do that. Like I'm not. Well, I don't have to pop things in my mouth.
Yeah, that's just what I've seen other people do. With this, this is new. No one's done it yet. That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
I don't care what other people do unless there's a rule that makes me have to do it.
Well, yeah.
I'd rather get a bigger burn and eat it slow than get choked on a giant thing. I just can't handle it. I don't know. It's just a mental thing or something.
Well, it'll melt right in your mouth.
For example, when I was eating the Four Horsemen, the first one was harder for me than the second one. Because the second one I was eating slower.
This is the bark right here. This is the almond one.
Even though it lit up.
Watch the video from earlier. I'm telling you. I'm gonna eat a little piece of this.
I don't even. Oh, there we go. It's been so long since I did this. I mean, been on like camera and stuff. I don't even remember what it would look for a second.
You're reading the comments. I don't have it facing the other way today.
I'm not reading comments.
Well, you can. Is what I'm saying. They're showing up on your side.
They will show. Okay.
Yeah.
This is hot. I'm so stressed out today. I can't even breathe because I forgot to breathe.
Oh, that almond one is good. They're both good. But I like the butterscotch better. Man.
The reason I get stressed out sometimes because all four of us are just, you know, we have two autistic kids. Chris doesn't talk about it. Am I allowed to talk about it?
Talk about what you talk about, whatever the hell you want.
We're all autistic. So I get stressful. But it's fine. It's not a big deal. It's just I just get stressed out. That's part of being autistic.
Is that gone?
Stressed out.
All right, yep. It's gone, right?
Oh yeah, except for like some residue.
No, it's not. You ain't gotta lick it.
That's why a lot of challenges are really hard for me.
I don't have my.
I really just need to be alone when I'm doing stuff.
All right, I'm trying to time you a minute. What's this say? 24:19. Hold on. You gotta wait till that says 25:19.
Will you hand me a paper towel?
Yeah. When that says 25:19, go ahead and eat the other one. Yeah, it's just a 1 minute wait time in between. It's like a suffer session. I don't think it matters though. What do you think of it? It's not that bad. Heat wise?
It's hot enough, but it's not too hot.
Right. It's not crazy. Like it's not.
It's like, it's a good challenge for anyone to be able to get through. some people have, if you're an entry level person, I wouldn't.
Oh yeah,
I
if you're
wouldn't do
entry
it.
level, you're not going to be able to handle this. No.
But yeah, it's good for any chili head. It's fine. It's enough heat for like a hardcore chili head to enjoy it and get it burned, but it's not too much heat for like a mid-level chili head like you.
Right. Yeah, I can do that whole thing. I'll get rocked off of doing all four, no doubt, but I'll be able to get through it at least. Unlike that freaking fudge that I got in the fridge, I would never ever. I can't do that. I can never get through it.
We have fudge in the fridge?
No, that Helheim. I don't like the taste of it anyway. The one from Sweden.
Johnny says I'm always savage. I'm not. I was not savage when I did the last Pocky chip. like 3 weeks ago, I did the Pocky chip. I did 2 Pocky chips, and I was like 0 tolerance then. Like I hadn't done anything for like a year. I mean, I've been eating pods.
No, it hasn't been a year. It's been like 6-7 months.
Oh, is it? Like 6-7 months. I've been eating pods all day, every day. But
do you remember?
But not like by themselves.
Go ahead.
So I did the 2 Pocky chips, and I was so surprised because I was like, I expected to be like nothing because I hadn't done anything since I had a really high tolerance. I knew my tolerance wouldn't be the same, but I didn't know it was gonna be like rock bottom, and they rocked me.
I was so surprised that you got burned off of them. That's why I was like, here, eat two.
Rock me like crazy, but it was uncomfortably hot for sure.
No, the 4 Horsemen rocked you. That got you. That's.
Oh yeah, I did the 4 Horsemen too without really any tolerance, because I haven't been a chili head that long. I guess 2 or 3 years.
You've been a chili head, you just haven't done super hot stuff.
Yeah, I've been a chili head my whole life basically, but I have never done super hot challenges and stuff until I didn't even know any of this like food eating stuff really existed. And what's my point? Oh yeah, so I did it 2 or 3 years ago. I started, but I never really took a break. So my tolerance kept getting higher and higher and higher because I freaking live with Uncle Bull Cow. So like it's not like it's hard for me to get a hold of stuff. But then I took a break and went. So the first thing I did when I came back was the 4 Horsemen. But and it, it freaking rocked me because I probably had like a no tolerance then, and I just didn't. I'd never gotten a low tolerance, so I didn't realize how low my tolerance was. Yeah, it rocked me.
She wakes up. Look, this happens all the time. She wakes up this morning. I'm like, here, try this. I'm like.
Then I took another really long break, and I think the Pocky chips were the first thing I did after the 400.
You don't like eating hot sauce like first thing in the morning. Well, no, you'll eat it once you got your food, but you're not the type to wake up and take a spoonful of it.
Then the second thing I did was half a death nut with Uncle Bull Cow. And it didn't make me want to come back because I woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning. No.
Mm-hmm.
I woke up like 3:30 or 4 o'clock in the morning, sick. And then I involuntarily threw up because I don't purge. Uh-oh.
What?
It's good, but I think I just ate some foil.
No, there's like a crunch in there. There was there was, I don't know if it was just each one had one little piece in it.
I like it regretfully hot. I like it when my hands are vibrating, ears are ringing, and it's so hot I sometimes vomit. I'm just a weirdo. I don't know who said that though because the name was above the text.
That's Johnny. It had to be.
I don't think I could see the name a little bit, but only the bottom of it. Maybe it was though.
If I go like this.
Boxer box.
Oh, okay. That wasn't. All right. Yeah, if I hit that little blue thing, it'll show the last from it. Isn't it? It's really good. It melts right in your mouth.
But yeah, I woke up, involuntarily threw up. Then afterwards, I drank 2 glasses of milk, and Uncle Bull Cow woke up. I was gonna say too much TMI. Well, anyways, after a while, me and Uncle Bull Cow were listening to music, and I
was feeling kind of seasick.
Yeah, playing that song.
Yes, a whiter shade of pale. I played it for some reason. Didn't know she even had cramps. Like she didn't at that point. Like she looked fine. We were talking for 20 minutes. And it was just we were just playing classic rock. And it's like, and she literally turned a whiter shade of pale. She's like, "Get me a bowl," and blah. And I was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah,
I was laughing so hard.
It was kind of a weird time to throw up during.
I wish I would have listened. The first time she ever got cramps, she was puking,
that was one of the worst cramps I've ever had.
On the sidewalk in Fort Mill, and I literally was tempted to pull out my phone and film her. And all she had in her stomach was raspberry, so it looked like blood. Like it literally looked like she was puking up like she just ate a couple of squirrels or something. And I was gonna pull my phone out, and I thought she'd get mad at me. But
I had a handful of freeze-dried raspberries, and that's it. And then I went straight to Pucker Butt and tried all kinds of super hot sauces. And I didn't know about, if you had filmed it, that would have been a problem.
She wouldn't have cared. Now, looking back, she even told me later that day she wouldn't have cared. But I think
I wouldn't mind, even though I wouldn't like it. But I wouldn't be traumatized or anything. I'm not really a shy person. I just try to not be gross. Oh yeah. So I just didn't really know about prepping and stuff. So yeah, that was not good. There's a lot of empty stomach, and I hadn't really, built up a tolerance then either. I don't think I'd only eaten. Yeah, I don't think I'd done the pepper contest then. I hadn't got a hold of any super hot anything. Every time I see you do a challenge, you impress me. Oh, thank you. Well, of course that means a lot coming for you, but I don't know. I don't know if it's just that I run my mouth too much or because I don't know. This stuff confuses me so much because every time I'm so confused. I'm always talking about I'm so confused how some people's tolerances won't go up no matter what. I sound like a broken record. I never stop talking about this.
Like me.
Some people's shoot up really fast after doing a couple of things. I think that's pretty much me. My tolerance will get down to nothing, but it never goes to it's never super, super, super low. But yeah, it gets really low and then it shoots up fast. But then there's some people who their tolerance is always high no matter what.
Yours goes up and down.
I try to eat lots of peanut butter and
I wish I had
hot peppers.
I don't even
stay on top of that tolerance. Who's that? Steve Serrano.
I wish I'm not even saying.
Boxer Box is talking to Steve Serrano. What?
I wish I had. I'm not even saying I wish I had a tolerance that could get as high as yours. I just wish my tolerance was like yours. I wish I could
It's hard having a high tolerance when you don't purge. That's been my problem these 3 years, and that's why I took a break. I have a high tolerance. I can make myself eat probably almost anything, even though I haven't pushed myself to the point of no end. I won't eat so much that I'm just I have never gotten endorphin rush during a challenge. Oh wait, yes I have. I got endorphin rush doing a Robbie of what's it called?
Was it
late for works. Something.
Oh, it was the Mount Doom tincture. Yeah.
It wasn't Sergeant Dunn's. Sergeant Dunn's was super crazy hot and it made me throw up. But then right after that, I did Jason's. Is that Mount Doom? Is that her name?
Yeah.
And that was even hotter. I've not done anything crazy for over a month and don't feel like it's dropped loads. So Charlie probably has the tolerance is just always high, he's saying. I can definitely see that because your tolerance is so high. What was I going to say? What were we just talking about? I had a brain freeze.
I'm running into this thing where my
I said, I'm autistic, so that's part of my brain freeze stuff. That's part of autism. If you're always ever wondering, I'm not I want to. I like saying that because I don't drink alcohol or anything. I'm autistic, and we can appear as though we are on drugs. Because basically, yeah, I've never been a drinker in my life because my autism would have never let me. If I drank a little bit, I would have been done for because I already have trouble remembering stuff and stuff. What were we just talking about though?
High tolerance.
Yeah, but I was talking about something specific and I can't remember. My bad.
I don't remember.
I don't know. Whatever. But
did you get burned off of that challenge? I mean, like
well, here's me. For some reason, when I first started challenge, it's always crazy hot for me. But then as I start eating it, it gets less hot and less hot. Unlike some people, it gets more hot. Like, I don't know what they just said. I've done. Oh, thanks, Boxer. So I mean, okay, if I did a 4 horsemen, I would just get hotter and hotter and get ripped. But when I'm doing something that's like a medium level, it gets less and less hot because my tolerance is already like building or something. It could have something to do with endorphins, maybe, because I mean I don't know about this stuff, but I don't get we were talking about endorphin rushes. I don't get endorphin rushes though. The only time I got an endorphin rush was off of that tincture I was just talking about, the Mount Doom from Jason. I got Naga Claw, which is your hands, but I got Naga Claw in my arms and legs. And my entire body was like, I was like what probably somebody might feel after they've done like an entire pepper, like a big contest. Because some people, after they do contests, they look like they can't move their whole body a little bit. I literally couldn't like move my feet and my legs and stuff for just a little while. And if you don't know if you're watching and you're not a chili head, that's not dangerous or weird, or it doesn't mean that capsaicin is a drug. Capsaicin is safe. It's very healthy. It's a medicine, and it's not a medicine that's like you could take too much of it. It'd be like taking too much garlic or something. It's not dangerous. But what happens is that because of the pain involved with it, I guess, I don't know specific. Well, I know that it's not dangerous, but I don't know all of it's involved with the Naga Claw. All I know is that your body thinks that there's like, a need to get all the blood flow to your central organs, and then it starts sending blood out to your extremities. And when people hear about that are not chili heads, they get all weird and freaked out and all annoying about it. But it's not dangerous, so don't hassle us. Anyways, but what I was gonna say is the other day after I did the half a death nut with Uncle Bull Cow, I got an endorphin rush at 5:00 in the morning when I had my cat cramp. The only time I've ever gotten endorphin rush, except for the Mount Doom tincture, has been 2 or 3 times during cat cramps, not from the challenges. Because, like I was saying, I do have high tolerance. I can eat a lot in my mouth, but then I don't purge, so I deal with it later. So most of my pain has been from cat cramps, and then I guess from the intense pain of the cat cramps, I've gotten 2 or 3 endorphin rushes then. But yeah, that's why I take a break, because since I don't want to purge, and even if I did want to, it's not like I can just do it and it happen. It's very hard for me to purge, and I don't want to because I'm a health freak. I don't think it's like dangerous to purge, but I'm very over the top with like wanting my health to be 100% as much as possible. So I don't want my esophagus to be slightly damaged. On top of that, which is very serious to me, is I am a singer and I don't want to damage my voice. Even though I'm not currently in a band or anything, I haven't been in the past, and I would like to in the future do some music. And I'm thinking of like busking, or maybe joining a band again, which probably is not practical for me. Like I said, I have autistic kids, and it was not like I can't just get a babysitter, and I'm not going to get a babysitter no matter what. So it's not like I can just go to do practice in a band and it be like simple. So what I'll probably do is just like go out to the street sometime and see if I can, make some money. Because why not? Or I'll try to do something on like, online with it, or YouTube or something. But yeah, it's really not an option for me to purge, especially because of my voice, even if I wasn't a health freak. But speaking of that, tell me, I'm out of the picture. Like, I don't know anything about new music. If anybody knows anything about new music, please let me know. I'm like a blues type person. but I like every decade and every decade basically back to the 60s. I don't listen to well, actually, I do listen to old Irish music and folk songs, and I even listen to classical music and opera sometimes. That's besides the point. The type of music I can sing can go back to the 60s, and that's about it. So if you know anything, like, I don't know anything about like the past 20 years, but there's got to be something out there like underground stuff that doesn't suck. So if y'all know, please let me know. It's like singing stuff, and not just girl stuff. I like to sing guys. I have a little bit of a range, so I could sing girl guy stuff. So whatever, just let me know, because I need to, find some things to cover until I, write more music. Because I've wrote a lot of music in my life, but I've lost most of it because I don't keep up with it. I write a song down, I sing it, and then I just, years later, my book that I was writing will get gone, or I'll just throw the paper away sometimes. I just don't keep up with it and take it seriously. I've never been interested in pursuing music seriously, but now all of a sudden I am. So I need to write some songs and find some songs just to cover. So if you know anything about music, help me out. What's an example of something I like? I really like Led Zeppelin. They're my all-time favorite band, but I don't have to stick to a certain genre. A band that I like as much as Led Zeppelin, if not more. Why all of a sudden I'm being autistic right after I'm talked about it? Got it. I can't think of my favorite band's name. What's my favorite band's name?
Oh no! Look at the haul from yesterday, guys.
See, this is the type of stuff that people don't understand. People don't understand what autism is. Like, no, some people say this is not. I don't want to ramble on about autism, but there are people who say things like all people are a little bit autistic. No, all people are not a little bit autistic, because yes, everyone forgets words now and then, but who forgets their favorite band? Nobody forgets their favorite band's name. Somebody autistic can forget their favorite band's name. There's a good example of what autism is.
This is the stuff from Vic Clinton.
I was just talking about them. We were just listening the other day. Remember? I said, this is my favorite band. I like them even more than Led Zeppelin, probably.
I don't know.
Hip hop. My favorite hip hop band.
Is this the one?
Why can't I remember the name? I've only listened to them 1,000 times.
Puerto
Ricans from New York.
Daddy Yankee?
Maybe I'm getting their ethnicity and location wrong.
Yeah, like you're like Puerto Rican from New York.
Hip-hop.
Santana?
My favorite band.
They're not. Okay, you're saying band and hip hop. Them two don't go together. Okay.
Okay, well, yeah, band's a bad word.
Hip hop from New York. That's.
Aren't they from
my era?
You know what my favorite hip hop band is?
Wu-Tang.
Who do I freak out when they come on?
I don't know that much about you. Think about it.
You don't know much about me. We really don't know.
She's a freaking millennial.
But you know about my favorite band. I've only said
I like them
a couple times.
Well,
yeah, everybody likes them. Probably. I mean, you bet everybody better like them.
Rappers. A group of rappers.
It's not 90s music. You don't hate. I mean, he hates 90s music. It's not 90s music. Why can't I think of it? Well, I'm glad at least y'all get to learn about autism awareness. This is what autism is. You forget your favorite band's name. I don't know my children's birthdays. They go to the doctor, and I'm afraid they're gonna like take my children from them because they're gonna think I'm like not their parent because I don't know their birthday name.
See, I remember their birthdays well because the oldest daughters go 10, 20, 30. So that one was born on the 10th, one was born on the 20th, one on the 30th. But then the baby hers is off kilter. But
I could tell you all sorts of obscure facts that nobody knows about, but I can't remember anything. That's autism. That's what people get confused about because
what's my phone number?
I don't know.
See, publicly I can ask her right now.
But that's
if I don't know to have it, I'll ask her.
That's normal for my generation and not know their husband's number.
I know yours by heart.
Because we don't need to learn it. This is driving me nuts.
Wait, it's your favorite?
We're making this video too long.
What song? Name one song they sing. Beastie Boys?
I don't know names of songs. I've never known names of songs.
No.
I know the lyrics of the song.
All right, sing me part of the
Just
lyrics.
I'll just make a sound.
Yeah, that's Beastie Boys.
That's not Beastie Boys. Okay.
Intergalactic.
No, that's not who I'm talking about. Okay, I'm not making a good noise.
Oh, Cypress Hill.
Cypress Hill.
Oh, okay. No, they're from LA, but they
I thought they were
sounded.
from New York.
They sounded.
Oh,
like.
because they have a video from New York. Probably
Well, when I first heard them, when they
do sound like New York.
Duke of Cypress Hill, and there is a Cypress Hill on the border of Queens and Brooklyn, and I know people.
My only point was to try to tell you what kind of music.
I thought the first couple songs I heard from them, like the Duke of Cypress Hills, that sounded like a New York beat. It did not sound West Coast. So Cypress Hills, they sounded different. They had their own sound, but they are from the West Coast, yeah. But they sound like they're from New York.
I'm just trying to tell you what kind of music. Like I do rap, but I'm not a rapper. Like I don't freestyle. I'm not really trying to pursue rap. If I make a song, mostly singing and maybe rapping a little bit. But I'm just trying to give you an example of my favorite. That's what my favorite band people happen to be. Led Zeppelin, Cypress Hill.
I ain't going out like that.
There's nobody I like as much as them. What's y'all's favorite? What's y'all's favorite genres or whatever? But if I was gonna have to pick only one genre to be my favorite, though, it would have to be blues. I also like R&B, but old school blues. What I'm talking about, like real blues. I used to live in Savannah, Georgia. That's like the best place to live if you want to listen to blues all the time. Unless maybe New Orleans or something. But Savannah's a lot like New Orleans, probably. I've never been to New Orleans, but from what I hear about New Orleans, it's probably a little bit similar. But yeah, in Savannah, you just walk around and you hear blues playing everywhere. But I was a fan of blues way before I moved to Savannah. But I'm from the South, I guess is part of it. I like, yeah. Well, anyways, do you ever have you listened to Miles Davis and stuff? Do you like jazz at all? I like pretty much every genre.
Yeah, Saratoga Performing Arts, the place where I brought you with the mineral springs, with the big amphitheater.
They used to have jazz.
They have a jazz fest, the Newport Jazz Fest.
We're music heads. He used to be a DJ.
The Blues Fest was there every year. I love those. The Reggae Fest, the Reggae Sunsplash was the first concert I ever went to. Was I think Shinehead, Papa San. He's a Christian.
Ziggy Marley's the first concert I went to, I think.
I think Ziggy.
And it was disturbing because Ziggy
was there. One of the.
Would you stop staring at me? It made me uncomfortable. I was too young for that. I was too young for that.
There was Ziggy Marley.
I looked older than I was, so it's no. I'm not talking bad about him.
Capleton, Buju, not Buju Banton. Maybe Buju was there, or Bounty Killer. No, I think Buju was there. Different over those couple years, 91, 92, 93 Sunsplashes, I think. I hit all three of those. We used to go to concerts a lot, man, in New York, man. I remember seeing Green Jello.
I haven't been to tons of concerts. I've been to Bonnaroo several times.
Them and threw beer bottles at them and stuff. And they
I have cat cramps right now, so I can't think. My cat cramps are
the ones
really
that
bad.
sang the Three Little Pigs song.
Yeah.
They opened for Testament.
Will you give me a spoonful of peanut butter? Maybe I'll hold my cat.
Saratoga Winners was when you went in this place, you had to sign a waiver to get in the door. Okay, they had the real mosh pits in there, and you went in there. You either hung out at the bar, watched the concert from over here, or if you got in that. Listen, my boy threw me in that mosh pit, and it took me about 20 minutes to get out of it. And I stayed clear of it, clear of anyone in it for after that. But there was ambulances on deck right out front waiting to take people to the hospital. You had to sign a waiver that you could not sue them. And you went in there and we seen all the good metal groups there. And then down, the hip hop concerts were all over the place, reggae. But, I seen everybody, Boot Camp Click and everybody, any rapper you could think of, all G-Unit, Mobb Deep.
I grew up in a tiny town. Well, this is huge, now a big city, and it's surrounded by 3 big cities. But back when I grew up, it was a small town. Even though they called us, the cops called us K Vegas because it's not it wasn't like an Andy Griffith town where you have no crime or something like you usually think about. Small town does, because we're surrounded by 3 very large high crime cities, so it's a little bit different as far as that goes. But I mean, it still had, you know, it's still safe. It's still safe-ish. I mean, they're not like crime. There's like white collar. I mean, the crime was, you know, we had drug dealers and stuff, but it's not like you're not gonna find like people shootouts or stuff like that.
The difference, here's the difference. In this town, the cops do their job, and they're not gonna let somebody come downtown and break a window and steal stuff.
No, nobody would do that in here.
No, they won't do it here. But they still won't let it. Like in the other cities.
I mean, now people would do that here.
No, they won't.
But back when I was growing up, yeah, I mean, we're not Kernersville anymore though.
Yeah,
when
they have a good mayor.
What I'm trying to say is the individuals that live here.
Oh, they wouldn't. No.
They might, because now we got people like Uncle Bull Cow. We got New York people from all over New York and everywhere. When I was growing up, there were people from Kernersville.
Yeah.
I had a few friends. My best friend her family was from Ohio. Our other best friend was Puerto Rican, and his mom was from New York, and his dad was from Florida. And we had another friend from New York. There's a few, but they were like there's like a handful of them.
When people go to like Home Depot, Walmart, people go into Walmart and High Point and Durham and Raleigh and Greensboro, the big cities, Charlotte especially. You could go into Walmart, grab 2 big screen TVs, and walk out of there. There's nothing going to happen to you. They might get your license plate number and call the cops. The cops probably any of these big cities. And we've seen video after video of it.
They don't enforce it.
No, they're not enforcing it. The big cities.
I know in like California wouldn't,
right,
but they wouldn't do it here either.
Not in the big cities. No, I seen Durham.
Why they hassle us when we preach the gospel?
Because they just hate truth. But the thing is it's not as bad here as the West Coast. It's not nowhere near like that. But it's the bigger cities try to model themselves after like San Francisco and Seattle, and so even though you're on the other side of the country, they still try to. So they have rules. I think Raleigh or Durham.
By the way, when we preach the gospel, we're loving people. We're not yelling like you see people
when they
perceived on TV.
When we've seen some videos out of Raleigh and Durham, and one of their counties there, if not both of them, made a law that security can't engage anybody anymore. So they can't stop you and say, hey, you give me your receipt. They can ask you for it, and you can just keep walking and take what you want. Then once other people see that, they start doing it, and then you end up with smash and grabs and stuff that happens out west, and it's just chaos. But in this town, it's very everybody gets along here.
But my point is that the cops don't have to do much.
There's the mayor is an independent, so she's not a Republican, she's not a Democrat. She's fair. She's very strict on making sure the place looks nice and making sure that there's no crime.
There is a lot of crime, but it's like it's not
murder.
Crazy.
There's not murders here every day. Like where I work,
we have murders, but
where I work, there's murders every single day.
Year.
Okay, I hear gunshots.
Yeah, he has every day.
I hear gunshots right where I'm at.
Where I used to live in Savannah,
every day.
There not only were there murders every day in Savannah, there were multiple murders in Savannah and a serial killer, and literally a murder on my street every day. And I live by $1 million home. I live in this, regular place. To my left is $1 million home, right beside me. To my right is subsidized housing. And it's Martin Luther King. Just Savannah at that time, which was like 15, 20 years ago, had the highest crime rate in the entire U.S. above Detroit. And there was the serial killer. They were finding people chopped up in the bathroom of the park that I went to every day. Stuff like it's just like that. And there's always carjackings and stuff. But literally, at where I lived. Oh, I forgot. I didn't live beside. I didn't live beside the $1 million home. The $1 million home was the house after. Okay, there was a house here and the house after that. Right beside me, I think. Wait, no, I can't remember. But somewhere right beside me was also a funeral home. Every single Saturday, there's people walking from the right of me going to the funeral home. After all week, I heard gunshots every day. So, evidently people were getting killed every day right on my street. Or else why are they walking from here to the funeral home? But,
I'm gonna cut it short.
But yeah, but that's just when you have people. But the reason it was like that is because my school is actually my school's fault. Was probably part of the problem is because my school was going in there and buying up a lot of stuff. Like we didn't have a closed campus. It wasn't like it was. My school was everywhere, and so I think it was displacing jobs probably. When they're buying these buildings, and then people, they got to make their money somehow. I don't know.
So I'm gonna cut it off so we gotta do dishes and get the kids ready.
It was chill though. I like living there.
All right, guys, check this challenge out. Keep an eye out for this. Also, keep an eye out for the Mad Bull Cow Butterscotch Bark. We love you guys, and